Meanwhile, hi, this is Seb.
And this is Marcus. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. Welcome back to Meanwhile. What are we doing today, Seb?
Rings of Power! Without further ado, let's just go. Let's just jump
slap.
into this baby. Oh, there we go.
Oh my, he's a big boy. Nice, boss battle. That guy's got 400 XP. Look at him, he's huge.
Dude, he's legit a freaking boss battle.
My God.
Whoa. It's the Mission Impossible blade.
Yep. Oh, would you look at that? He didn't die. And Bronwyn saved him.
How did he survive?
I don't know, Ex Machina.
What a yo cap.
But how do they know where to go?
Yeah, that's,
And how do they
that's
know-
why I was like...
How do they
No,
know
that's
where
why
to
I was like,
ride?
yeah, that's exactly
And why are they
why I was
riding
like,
with
who
such
is-
haste? You have no leverage here. See that, mate?
Oh, shit.
He's dead.
Unnamed characters? Bye!
Oh, no! Yes.
Alright, okay, I
Oh.
want to see... There we go, I was going to say, I want to see some elf shit.
She's doing some
Boom.
elf
That was
elf bits
shit.
now. Oh, look at his
Oh my
helmet.
god, Elendil looks so cool.
Isn't that the same helmet that the Gondorian?
Yeah.
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 Oh, I love it. I love it. Subtle references.
Oh yeah. Oh
Nice. Nice.
yeah. He feels like, whoa.
Yeah.
Holy shit, bro. I mean, I feel like this episode looked good. you
It
know?
looks awesome.
Like you can... Oh, shit.
Here comes
Oh,
Halbrand.
here we go.
How the hell did Halbrand 360 this? Oh, look at this.
I mean, he is...
Spear!
Oh, shit, that's sick. He's like, who are you? Where's Galadriel?
Yeah. What the? Where is Galadriel? She should have literally just been here. Haha, I see what you did there.
I genuinely feel like the writing for lines, for dialogue in the show is really good. The writing for the story and plot suffers a lot as well, though.
Yeah, I don't know either.
Yeah, no one does, mate.
Yeah, no one believes you. Come on, man. It's interesting getting his perspective on the all this. He's wrong, but you know.
I respect your opinion.
But you shouldn't exist. You will refer to me with my proper pronoun.
Exactly. I'll have you know the politically correct term is Uruk. Oh,
I'm telling
who's
you.
he meant to be?
I don't think he's Sauron. I think he's like a future.
Yeah, he's definitely not Sauron.
He's like a future someone. Have they not checked what this like package that Adar has was? Seeing as Arondir said
Maybe,
it was
I
important.
I guess we'll get to that in a bit, maybe.
Is that the first thing I would do? See, you're literally holding it. Check what's in it. Arondir
I'm
should have
sure
been
she
like,
will now.
My
She's
Lady
probably gonna do it
Galadriel,
now.
you need to open this and make sure that it's like, you know, maybe you know what it is, seeing as you're the commander of the Northern Army.
Discount Aragorn is freaking
Discount
pretty
as hell.
obvious. Like, this is legit, like, Aragorn 2.0.
Doesn't feel earned.
Yeah, I kind of agree. It feels a little like we jumped an episode, or like we jumped
like,
a few moments.
The pacing of this like picked up, but it picked up too fast. Oh, they're all screwed. It's game over.
No one bothered to check. What?
Convenient
Okay.
plot
What's
writing.
going on then? What's going on
I
then?
don't know.
What's happening? Is it a Balrog? Is it something mad?
What's he doing? Okay, so is this why they dug all of this massive trench?
Is that Mount Doom?
Yeah,
Yeah, it's Mount Doom.
Okay.
Whoa, this looks good.
Ooh.
What does this do? What is this like?
I don't know.
Ignite a volcano?
Maybe they're trying to make it erupt.
Is that how you do it?
I don't know
Oh
geology.
shit! Well, it looks pretty erupty.
Oi.
Oh my lord! Yo, this episode looks fucking good.
It looks
The
so good.
cinematography's great. The effects look good. Holy shit! See, that now I can see why. You know, now how did he escape?
Oh my!
See, that episode felt spenny. You know
That felt spenny.
If you know if you showed me that and was like, yo, this is the most expensive show of all time, I'd be like, you know what, fair enough.
Right.
Okay, well,
Thoughts?
that was episode 6, Udun,
Yes.
which I'm sure is Polish for something. Straight off the bat, I think it looked really good.
Mm-hmm.
That episode felt, expensive, like
Yeah.
cinematography, visually insane. Plot-wise, I think we're kicking off, right? Like shit's happening, which is great. There are a few moments where it is like very much like, how did that happen?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
it's like, why did no one check the Morgul blade? Which you were already complaining at the time, and like why is no one checking what's in the thing?
Mm-hmm.
It just felt a little like, huh? There were moments like that throughout the episode. I can't remember what, but obviously right now what's freshest in my mind is probably the Morgul blade thing.
Yeah.
So yeah, there were moments where it felt like a little lazy. It felt a little like
Convenient.
oh, okay,
Yeah.
yeah, exactly. Convenience is the perfect word. But other than that, I think for me, like, I've always been very neutral, right? I've always been like, I don't think this show's particularly bad. I don't think this show's particularly good. I think this was a very good episode, by their standard.
Yeah.
And for me, at least, I feel like the show is getting better with each episode. I'm very into the story. There are definitely characters that I care less for.
Yeah.
But other than that, I thought it was a good episode. I liked it. What about you?
Yeah, I like the episode. I do agree. Like, I've said this in every episode, that I find it really annoying how the show writing is just very convenient to move the plot forward. Like, genuinely, them not checking to see if that little rag has a blade in it is just so infuriating.
It's so convenient. It's so lazy. It feels like that's surely something you would check.
It's the first thing you would check. It's like Arondir being like, we need to get that. They have a weapon.
Yeah,
go
100%,
get it.
100%.
And then Galadriel to like be like, here you go, Arondir. I haven't checked it, but here you go. You can have it back. It's just a bit like, are you serious?
I would say that Galadriel, like the elves kicking ass today was good. I liked seeing that. But yeah, sorry, you were saying.
No. It was the choreography was cool. For sure, and I think there was like a great moment of Numenor arriving. Again, convenient. How do they know where exactly to go?
That was another convenient.
Like,
yeah,
They
exactly.
get there the moment they're about to get. All of them are about to get killed.
Good point.
And I know, like,
how did they know where to go?
Exactly where to go, and exactly the right time. And I know, like, elves have great eyesight, but can they see through mountains?
Because Numenor went into war going off of Galadriel meeting Halbrand, right? And Halbrand was from the south, being like, "Oh, my people were attacked here, right? Bada bing, bada boom." Yeah. But yeah, they knew exactly where to go, exactly at the right time.
It's just like
convenient. So yeah, it did feel like maybe they could have explained it. Maybe they could have been like, "Oh, the ravens." I don't know. Someone said a raven.
It's especially because like the queen was like, make haste, and you're like, well, how did you know to make haste? Like to how?
Yeah, exactly.
I don't even think we're being nitpicky. It's a genuine issue I have with the show. It's
like a plot hole for sure.
Yeah. And I obviously, like, last episode I was complaining about the pacing of the show because it was too slow, and this episode I actually think it was too fast. In a way where, like, because so much happened in this episode, and I'm happy they finally focus on one storyline in particular, because there is an issue that I personally have with the show where there's too many things happening,
and
we're not getting like I said in our last review, is we're getting too many new questions and we're not getting enough questions answered. And in this episode, we finally had a lot more things answered, but they were answered in a very convenient way. You know, I'm interested to see more of Halbrand because we still don't know. And the show is framing him in a way where he's so sauced. Like an
Is he?
Who are you?
Yeah, I know lots of people think he could be like
Sauron.
the king of the dead.
Yeah.
The king of the dead. No, the guy that betrays
yes.
Gondor, and then now obviously they're like, okay, I've heard people say this, and then people be like, oh, but Gondor isn't a thing. Yeah, bada bing, bada boom.
Yeah, but Elendil.
True, but yeah, Elendil, Isildur's there. Like they, and you know, Gondor's probably gonna get formed in like maybe 100 years, actually. But then again, Halbrand will be dead by then.
Yeah, literally, Gondor.
I don't know.
According to this
There are some
timeline,
timeline issues for sure.
Gondor should be created pretty fast.
But then again, they are already taking lots of, because now that you've brought into light that potentially they don't have rights to certain characters and certain, you know, storylines, and as we've already seen with the inclusion of Isildur and Erendil, they are condensing the timeline a lot, bringing forward a lot of events that are meant to happen, you know, thousands of years later. We still don't know who the stranger is, who obviously we didn't see, but if he is one of the Astari, one of the wizards, then again, timeline-wise doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
So I feel like maybe timelines are no longer a thing to rely on. I feel like this is no longer, you know, the timeline we know.
Yeah. I'm really
so
interested.
he could be the king of the dead.
Yeah, I mean, I'm really interested to see, like, you know, what happens with Halbrand, because I do feel like there's some kind of hidden agenda as to. I mean, I just wish that Galadriel or someone would be like, look, just tell me what happened, rather than continuously him being like, you don't know what I've been through, and it's like, just tell us, come on. I'm really interested to see how all these stories intertwine, because I feel like because we're almost at the end of this season. We're not far. Like, there's only a few.
How many
episodes
more
left.
episodes are there?
There's 9 episodes,
Do we know?
and we're on episode 6.
Shit, so there's only like 3 left.
So that's what I mean, like with the pacing thing in the show.
Okay.
Like, there's a lot left.
Okay.
That needs to happen. Like,
Well-
we're literally 2 episodes left. You know,
3 or 2?
2.
Wow. Okay. Ooh.
Isn't that?
Well, I mean,
mad?
it is mad, but obviously we already know that we're gonna get a bunch of these shows. We're gonna get a bunch of seasons and stuff. Now, not saying that they can leave a lot, like on cliffhangers and not wrap up everything. Because, like, look, at the end of the day, like, I don't mind if shows. So, you know, one of the main issues with with stories sometimes is like sequel bait, right? Like in movies, at least. But with shows, there is a little bit of leeway where you're kind of like, okay, I understand that there's a lot of things that you can still continue on to season 2. So I'm not too worried about like having too many storylines they need to wrap up.
It's true.
I am intrigued for sure as to how the story is going to progress. Because I'm still intrigued about Adar. It's very interesting now that we know that he was one of the first Uruks.
That was really cool. It was really interesting to see him talk about orcs and how they have hearts and names.
Exactly. Yeah,
it's a perspective we've never got. And I need to correct us. There's actually 8 episodes this season.
Oh, so they're okay.
There's only 2 left. So I want to see what the finale is, because if the finale is like, Mordor has been created, and you're like, so the whole of the season was set up.
I don't mind that though.
Which is
like
okay, you know, it's okay.
Like, see, the thing is, like, yeah, for like this is a season 1. This is very much like a. Yes, okay. If we're comparing it to, say, like House of the Dragons, which is being released at the same time, so it's very easy to compare. Yeah. Yes, it isn't handling its pacing and the progression as much. Season 1 of House of Dragons thus far has been incredible.
It's like a 9
Whereas
out of 10.
right now, Season 1 of Rings of Power does feel a lot like setting up things and like introducing characters,
it's
and we're still
introducing us to a world.
But for me, I don't really have an issue with that. For me, like, I don't mind that, you know, they're doing things slightly slower, slightly different. That being said, like you said, this episode was a lot quicker, which was great. The battle was fantastic. The choreography is great. So I think that at Rings of Power's best, it is a very good show. Okay, maybe not very good. It is a strong show. It has strong moments.
It's a show that has a lot of potential.
Exactly, and I still think that. And I think that thus far, I've yet to be disappointed, per se. I've yet to be like, this show's crap. This show's horrendous. This show's cheap. Bada bing, bada boom. Sometimes it does feel cheap, but this episode was like, okay, this is why Amazon spent the freaking... This is why JeffBezos.com did their thing. You can see.
Yeah.
So, I'm intrigued. I think this episode was great. I give it like a 7 out of 10. I'm still intrigued. Okay. I'm still in. What's your score if you had to score this episode?
I think this is a 6 out of 10. Best episode for me so far, but I also think in parallel it highlights all of the core issues for me with the show.
For sure. I see that. I agree with that.
Which is almost like counterintuitive, because it is the best episode they've released, but it also highlights everything that is wrong with it to me.
For sure.
Because the pacing, the convenience, the lazy story writing. But you are right, from a visual perspective, it looked awesome. Choreography was great. I can never dent the acting in the show. The acting's solid all around. Yeah, I mean, let's see what happens in the next 2 episodes. We're almost there.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Boom.
Yeah.
But yeah, let us know in the comments below. Did you like the episode? Are you liking Rings of Power so far? Let us know. Marcus, do the outro.
Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the notification button so you don't miss any of our content, because we upload multiple times every week, reacting to all sorts of stuff. Follow us on Instagram, hit us up on TikTok because we're cool. I've been Marcus.
I've been Seb. Peace.